So, what's the best stain product for your house? That's a common question, and we're going to tackle it today on You Ask, We Answer. I'm Wayne Bell with Log Home Care. The best solution to your finish needs is a complex question. But let's talk about how you arrive at what works best for your particular application. First of all, if you know what kind of finish is on your home and you're happy with its performance, I can find little reason to start over with a different brand. Just keep it coated to the manufacturer's specifications, live on there and enjoy it. If on the other hand your finish is failing, it's time to consider removing it and replacing it with a different type of finish. Let's talk about those primary types of finishes. There are three primary families of products that are used on the exterior of log homes. We're not here to specify which finish is best for you. We're a service provider. We work with all the manufacturers using every kind of finish I'm going to describe. By far the most popular older finishes are primarily oil-based. Oil-based finishes are easy to apply. They work relatively well, but they have a couple of shortcomings. One is the EPA, in their efforts to reduce volatile organic compounds, have clamped down on the manufacturing oil finishes, making it difficult for manufacturers to be producing a product that will serve and meet the environmental regulations. There are some solutions, including water-based, hybrid, oil-based, water-based finishes. But for the general population, most of the oil finishes that we encounter that have been on homes for any amount of time are simply oil-based finishes. Another consideration is that oil never changes chemical state. It stays liquid over the entire life of the product. If we open a quart of oil in the garage, the day you die, it's still liquid. When that liquid is applied to wood and the wood absorbs the liquid, there's nothing to prevent the liquid from continuing to be absorbed deep into the wood and transmitted further and further into the wood, thereby wicking the products away from the surface. For that reason, oil finishes require frequent reapplication. If you don't mind doing maintenance work and you have an oil finish and you're comfortable recoating it anywhere from 3 to 5 years, which is what most manufacturers tell us, then oil might be a good solution for you. The newer hybrid finishes are a water-oil hybrid mix that meets the EPA regulations and satisfies the needs for log homeowners that want to continue to use an oil-based product. Another type of finished product that we encounter would be a broad umbrella called film-forming finishes. In the strictest sense, I'm going to say film-forming finishes are products like paints, lacquer, urethane, things that are not hygroscopic. Hygroscopic means that water can permeate through the coating and leave the log and be gone. Film-forming finishes, by their nature, are not hygroscopic, which is to say they're not intended to let moisture leave the log and escape into the environment. For that purpose, when they fail, if they fail, it's generally because water's moving towards the finish, it can't get through, it causes cracks, those cracks then peel, exposing the wood. This is why we never use paints or varnishes or lacquers, products of that nature on a log home. The third and final group of products are, in our opinion, the most popular because we're seeing many people moving towards the acrylic finishes. Acrylic finishes are water-based, cross-linked molecular acrylic, which is to say it's a form of plastic. These are transparent stain colors that when they dry, the water carrier agent leaves, which is certainly environmentally responsible, and what's left behind is an acrylic material that bonds together, very similar to Gore-Tex. That finish allows moisture to leave the wood without causing cracks or fissure lines and consequently failing. And the stain coats are protected by a companion clear coat that protects the surface of the stain product from being exposed to environmental factors. These acrylic finishes, in our experience, are as close to one and done as we've ever seen. If the surface is properly prepared, the products applied to manufacturer's specifications, it's expected, and it's been our experience, that the weathering effects occur only on the outer clear coat of the acrylic system. If the clear coat begins to wear down, an additional coating of clear coat can be applied only as needed to this breathable acrylic membrane system type finish. Another important factor in stain development is the introduction of metallic pigment. These metallic pigments, primarily titanium oxide, TiO2 technology, replace the old school universal paint pigment clay-based colorants in the stain products with nano-sized particles of titanium. These titanium oxide compounds reflect the sun, protecting the wood underneath. Damaging UV rays are reflected back out into the yard where they belong. The wood behind the finish is protected. Fading from the sun has been greatly reduced. Longevity of this product is exceptional. Those are the primary finishes. Again, if you have a finish and it's serving your purposes, then by all means keep that product going as long as you choose to. If you decide to change systems to something that's lower maintenance or something that is a different physical appearance, we can remove finishes using chemical stripping or media blasting, get back to bare wood, and put whatever system on there you would like. Thank you for asking the questions. Thank you for checking out Log Home Care.